Good morning and Jai Hind everyone. So today we solve some questions on matrices, okay? And then uh, from tomorrow, always study about your next unit, calculus, understand, in which you study about continuity, differentiability, and there are so many interesting applications of derivative also. Okay, and also they are a very important topic for scoring point of view as well as for the competitive competition point of view. Okay, right question. Given that A matrix is equal to 4 minus 4 minus 7 5 minus 4 minus 7 5 4 1 minus 3 4 1 minus 3 and third column is 4 3 minus 1 and B matrix is equal to 1 1 2 minus 1 minus 2 1 sorry minus 1 minus 2 1 and third column is 1 minus 2 3 1 minus 2 3. Find AB. The question is find AB and use it to solve the system of equations x minus y plus z is equal to 4, x minus 2y minus 2z is equal to 9 and 2x plus y plus 3z is equal to 1 is equal to 1. So this is your question. First of all, you're trying to find the value of AB and then using that value you trying to solve this x y z means find the values of x y and z from the product AB here. So what you do, first you find the value of AB, then check it what is its value, and also here you see what will be your matrix formed by these equations. So here you see that the matrix formed by this first equation means whose first row is 1 minus 1 1 1 and second row 1 minus 2 minus 2. So here you see that the matrix formed by the equation is matched with matrix B is matched with matrix B. So no doubt, if you have the product AB is some scalar quantity times of identity matrix, so that scalar quantity is to be divided with A. Understand? So in this way, you can very easily find the value of B inverse because the matrix formed by this equation is matched with B matrix. Understand? So yes, applying its process. So first of all, you find the value of AB matrix, which is given here minus 4, minus 7, 5, and here you have 4, 1, minus 3, 4, 3, 1, and 1 1 2 minus 1 minus 2 1 1 minus 2 3. Now take its product. So if you are taking its product, what you have, just check it. First to first column, so here you have minus 4 and plus 4, that we cancel out, and here you have 8. Now first row second column, so here you have 4 and here you have minus 8 and here you have 4, so that is 0. And first row third column, so minus 4 minus 8 and 12, so here you have also 0. Now second row first column, so you have 7 minus 1 and plus 6, so that is 0. And for this one you have 7 and here minus 2, so which is 5 and 3 1 are 3. Just check it. 7. Yes, that is also 7 here, and minus 2 5 and 3 8. And here you have 0. Now third row, first column, so you have 5 minus 3 and plus 2. So 7, let's check it, what is its value? 5 to 2 and 2, that is minus 0. So here minus 5, plus 6 and 1, 0. And here you have 5 plus 6, 11.
Minus 3.
Yes, so here you have 8. So here you have 8 times of I. Overall, here you see that the product of AB is 8 times of I. So I told you, that means in previous classes, you have to divide this scalar number to that matrix, which is not matched with the given equation. Understand? So here you see that B is matched with the given equation. So 8 is to be divided with A matrix. So this can be written as 1 upon 8 times of A into B is equal to identity matrix. You write in this way. 1 upon 8 times of A matrix into B matrix is equal to identity matrix. So this shows that here you have the value of B inverse is equal to 1 upon 8A. B inverse is equal to 1 upon 8A. That is your, suppose, first equation. Now, what you write? Here you, that means write the equation which is given and then write in which form it is. So, first you write all the 3 equations which be given in your question. After this step, you write it, and then, yes, right, this is of the form Bx is equal to C. B matrix is matched, so you write Bx is equal to C. Hence, the solution is given as X is equal to B inverse C. B inverse C, and from first equation here you have the value of B inverse is equal to 1 upon 8 times of A matrix into C. Now here putting the value of A and C, take its product again, and yes, write all the values. Here when you write the given equation is of the form Bx is equal to C. So from that equation, the value of C matrix is 4, 9 and 1. Yes, right. And taking its product, find its value. What are the values of X, Y and Z? Please told me. Done, beta?
Yes, sir.
क्या आया आंसर? x is equal to
3
x is equal to 3, y is equal to
-2
yes, correct. Z is equal to
-1 -1
-1. Okay, so x is equal to 3, y is equal to -2, and z is equal to -1 is your answer. So here you see that this question is quite different uh, related to previous one. So, so here you see, I mean, solve different types of questions here. Okay. Now just I am searching for other. Yes, write it. Without expanding, that's right. Without expanding, evaluate. Without expanding, evaluate. Here you have determinant. Your first column is 1. Second is log x base y. Log x base y. Log z, sorry. Here you have log x base z. Log x base y. Log x base z. Second column, log y base x. And 1. And here you have log y base z. Third column, log z base x, log z base y, and 1. You have to find the value of this determinant. So what you do, here you applying the property of logarithmic. So log x base y. So log x base y can be written as log x upon log y. You write in this way, log x upon log y. Log x base z can be written log x upon log z. Understand? In the same way, you write all the terms of log in this way, in a form of fraction. So you do it. First you do it in this way, and then take out common. So here you have 1. Log x base y can be written log x upon log y. Here you have log x upon log z. Here you have log y upon log x, 1. And here log y upon log z. In third column, you write log z upon log x, log z upon log y, and here you have 1. So in this way, here you have the result. And you have to applying operation or any way, or sometime you can take common in such a way that any row or columns are identical. Understand, identical, or that means you can take out common here. So here you see that in first column you have in denominator log y log z. Here you write log z, sorry, log z. And here you have common log x log z, log x log y. So what you do, here you can take common 1 upon log x log y log z. Yes, take out common from entire elements. Or here you take out any operation in such a way. Just you see, here you have log y. Just see. Here you take the operation in such a way. Means here you have log y, here you have log x, here you have log x. Means two terms, oh sorry, in second row. Na? Here you have R1 and here you have this one 1. So here you applying operation means R1 is replaced by is here you multiplying by log x. Just you see in first row you have in denominator here you have 1, here you have log x, here you have log x. So you take out either you take out 1 by log x common from first row, 1 by log y common from second row, and 1 by log z common in third row. Okay, so you take out common. So right here. That be written as 1 upon log x, log y, log z. Means take out common from R1, R2, and R3. So log x is common from that means first row. So what you write? If you take
Log
1 by,
x.
yes, here you have log x. So right here log x, log y, and here you have log z. Log y, log x, log y, log z in first row, and in second row what you have? Here you have log x, log y, log z. Log x, log y, log z. And in third row, you have log x, log y, log z. Yes, all are identical. Log x, log y, log z. So here you see that, and you have the property, if any two row of a determinant are identical, then its value is 0. So here you have all elements are identical here. So you have value 0. And write its region since R1 and R2 are identical. Its value is 0 and you will have your answer. Okay, in the same way, write next question. Right. If A not equal to P, if A not equal to P, B not equal to Q, and R not equal to C. If A not equal to P, B not equal to Q, and R not equal to C, and determinant PAA, right here, PAA, BQB, CCR. CCR is equal to 0. Its value is equal to 0. Find the value of P upon P minus A plus Q upon Q minus B plus R upon R minus C. Means you have to find its value. R upon R minus C. You have to find its value. So first you're trying to solve the value of determinant. And here it is given 0. So what you do when you're trying to solve it? So here you have, if you are seeing your first column, here you have A, here you have A. So here you applying operation either, yes, what operation here you applying? R1 is replaced by R1 minus R2. So if you applying here R1 minus R2, so here you have a term of P minus A, which is present here, and the Q minus B term is also here. So you applying R2 replaced by R2 minus R3. Understand? So you do it. Here you applying operation R1 replaced by R1 minus R2, and R2 is replaced by R2 minus R3. R2 minus R3. First you're trying to applying this operation. So here you write P minus A, here B minus Q, right? B minus Q, but if you applying here, just wait, beta. Here we have to require P minus A, but not B minus Q. So you just wait. Here you change your operation.
Only one.
No, no. Here you can write in this way: R1 replaced by R1 minus R3. So here you have 0, and C minus R are also there. So applying it. So you applying P minus A, and here you have 0. Here you have C minus R. And for this one, here you have 0. Here you can write Q minus B, and here you have C minus R, and write third row as it is A, B, and R, and is equal to 0. Now expanding with respect to R1. Yes, expand it with respect to R1. So if you are expanding, just see what you have. P minus A into eliminating first row and first column. So you multiplying these two terms, R into Q minus B. Here you have R into Q minus B, and minus B times of C minus R. You have the terms like that. Okay. Now here you have 0 plus C minus R. This term C minus R into, yes, eliminating first row and third column. So here you have 0, and here you have A times of Q minus B, and here you have A times of Q minus B is equal to 0. You have the terms like that. Yes, note it. And this P minus A is to be multiplied, you know? So what you have, R times of P minus A into Q minus B, right? R times of P minus A into Q minus B, and here you have, and your result is R minus C. So if you are taking common, minus common, so it becomes R minus C. So here you have positive value, B times of P minus A into R minus C. You can write in this way. And here you have plus A times of C minus R into Q minus B is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Here you have C minus R minus C. You have to require R minus C, na? Here it is correct. R2 minus R3. Yes, C minus R is there, and R2 minus R3, C minus R. So here you, yes, you can multiplying. Here you have to make R minus C, and the Q minus B is correct. Q minus B. Here you have Q minus B, and yes, it is correct. C minus R, C minus R. Two terms also. C minus R. Here
Sure, sir,
yeah.
there should be minus 8.
Yes, yes. That's why. वही मैं check कर रहा था बेटा. Here you write negative, and if you are taking here positive, it becomes R minus C. Yes, right. That is R minus C. अब आ गया ये ठीक. Okay, beta. So in this way, here you have a result. Now what you do? Here you have two factors in a form of P minus A, Q minus B. Here P minus A and R minus C, R minus C and Q minus B. So dividing both side by P minus Q, Q minus B, R minus C to each of the term. So you divide it. Yes, divide it by P minus Q, Q minus B and R minus C. So just you see here you have R upon R minus C. If you divide here, so here you have R upon R minus C plus, here you have B upon Q minus B, B upon Q minus B, and this side you have A upon P minus Q. A upon P minus Q is equal to 0. Now, just you see your result, which type of result, P minus A, sorry. P minus A. Now just you see your result and your required result. So here you have P upon P minus A, but your result is A upon P minus A. So this A should be eliminated. So how it is eliminated? You have, if you are adding 1 and then taking LCM with it, so no doubt A cancel out, and in numerator you have P. Now your second result, again you have this B is to be eliminated, and in place of B in numerator you have required here Q. So again you have to add 1 here. So and your third result here, R upon R minus C, that is correct. Here you have correct. So what you do, here you adding to both side, left side and right side here. So you just arrange these terms like that. So A upon P minus A plus 1 plus B upon Q minus B, Q minus B plus 1, and your last term is R upon R minus C, that is exactly matched and is equal to 2. Here that is equal to 2. Understand? Now, if you are taking LCM and simplifying it, so you have P upon P minus A. Here you have Q upon Q minus B plus R upon R minus C is equal to 2. So its value is 2. Note it. So this question is, here you that means to find its value, that means the value of determinant is easy to find its value, but the purpose is to give this type of question is only how to arrange the term. Understand? Here you see that when you want to find your required value as per question, so here you arrange it in this way, means your value of determinant is like that, but how you that means convert it in your required form. So here you see that you divide each of the term by P minus A, Q minus B and R minus C, and then convert in your required form. So the purpose to given such type of question is only to learn how to convert in your required form. Okay. Yes, right. Next question. Find the value of X. Find the value of X satisfying find the value of X satisfying, yes, right, determinant 1 minus 4 7 1 3 7 minus 7 1 3 minus 7 sine 3x cos 2x minus 2 is equal to 0, is equal to 0. Okay, means here you have to find the value of X which satisfying that the value of this determinant is 0, or simply solve for x. Solve for x. So what you do, here you have 1, here you have -4, and here you have 7. You're trying to make 2 zeros and then expand it. Okay. So here you have -4. So how it is how it becomes 0? R2 is replaced by R2 plus 4 times of R1. So here you have 0. In the same way, this can also be reduced in a 0. So do it. First you convert it in 0 and then expand it with respect to C1. Understand? Yes, trying it. So R2 replaced by R2 plus 4 times of R1, and here you have R3 replaced by R3 minus 7 times of R1. So here you have 1 1 sine 3x, and here you have 0, and here what you have 4 times, so you have -1, and here you have cos 2x minus 4 sine 3x. Okay, and in third row here you have 0. Here you multiplying by 7 and subtract it, so you have -14, and here you have -2 minus 7 times of sine 3x is equal to 0. Yes. Now expanding with respect to C1. So just check it, what you have. So eliminating first row and first column. So here you take its product. So here you have minus and 2 terms of negative sign, so it becomes positive. So 2 plus 7 sine 3x, 2 plus 7 sine 3x, and here you multiplying and change its sign, and here you have plus 14 cos 2x, and minus 56 sine 3x is equal to 0. Simplify. So 14 cos 2x and here what you have, if you subtract here, so minus 49 sine 3x plus 2 is equal to 0.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, second row, second column should be 7 or -1.
Second.
Row,
Here.
second column.
This one, na?
Yes, sir.
-7. Yes, here you have -7. Yes, yes. Yeah, -7. Mhm.
Sir, not that one. Second row, second column.
Oh, here you have 14. That is correct. Here you have -14. That is correct. Here you have 7. Done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so correct it, beta. इसीलिए गलत आ रहा था ये result. Yeah, make it correct. So if you multiplying here, so you have -14, -49 sine 3x, -49 sine 3x. Okay, and yes, multiplying in this way, plus 14 cos 2x and minus 56 sine 3x is equal to 0. And then simplifying the terms, multiplying these two terms and simplifying what you have, just check it. In place of cos 2x, convert it in sine. 1 minus means convert all the terms in terms of sine here. So cos 2x can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square x. Okay, so you write in this way. Minus 14 and solve these two terms, add it. So here you have minus, no,
105.
105 sine 3x plus 14 minus 14 sine square x. Just check it. 1 minus 2 sine square x, na? So here you have 28. Sine square x is equal to 0. So 14 and this 14 is cancelled out. Now sine 3x can be written as 3 sine x minus 4 sine cube x. Yes, change it. Change this sine 3x. So here you change its sign also. So 105 into 3 sine x minus 4 sine cube x. 4 sine cube x plus 28 sine square x is equal to 0. Okay. Now just you see here you have 105 that we cancel out from 7 and that is also cancel out by 7. So you reduce it. If we cancel out from 7, 15, 3 ja 45, 45 sine x minus 15 4 ja 60 sine cube x and plus 4 sine square x is equal to 0. Now you can take sine x common. Just take out sine x common and trying to simplifying it. Is there be some mistake in calculation?